BLOXBURG theatre community is absolutely blowing up on TikTok. And so in today's video, I'm going to be building my very own theatre production with working sets. And at the end, me and some of my subscribers are going to put on the show Romeo and Juliet. I racked my brain for a play that almost everybody knows. And I think it's like the law in England that you have to learn Romeo and Juliet at school.
So with all that said, let's get started.
So here we are on the plot that is going to be turned into my theatre. And probably the most exciting part of today's video is the mechanic that changes the sets. I've shown you guys how to do this a couple of times now, but basically you get yourself the kick scooter. It's very, very cheap to do this actually. You then grab yourself a structural wooden plank, plop that onto the scooter, and from there on out, you just use basic shapes to build literally whatever you want. And as you can see, I built a whole lounge room in a video I did recently. And the same thing is gonna apply here for the theatre. So the first item I'm actually going to add in is the theatre curtain. Because obviously we need to like work out how big we want it to be. And I think that is a little bit small, to be honest with you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hear me now. Imagine how expensive it would be if we did it that big. I think this one is probably perfect. Now you may be wondering, Reese's, what inspired you to do this? Well, a couple of months ago, I went to my first ever BLOXBURG like theatre experience, and that was just as it was like kind of blowing up. I know it's been a thing for a couple of years, but recently I've been seeing like Hamilton is a very popular one. And so I asked a couple of people in the community and they told me, and since then I built a Britain's Got Talent set using it. I built a house using it. And then I thought, why not use it for its actual purpose, which is a theatre. So this is the baseline, and that is how probably most people would just leave their theatre normally. However, we are not normal. And so I'm going to build the sets, I think, a little bit later on in a couple of minutes. But the first thing that I want to do is the interval screen. You know, everyone's probably been to the theatre. If you guys have been, you'll probably know about something called the interval curtain, which basically goes up in between scenes. And I remember so distinctly at the theatre I went to in BLOXBURG, they had a basement, and this is where all of the scooters were. Now, I'm going to have my alt account up on my phone or something controlling this for our big play later. And what I also thought was so clever is they used these like bathroom mats for the scooters, so they obviously like knew which one was for what scene. When I went to it, it was actually silent because apparently you're meant to join like a Discord call, and I didn't know how to join it. I might just play some through my voice chat. Now these numbers look like they're cut out of like the Mean Girls scrapbook. I'm trying my hardest to find them all in the same font. Oh, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put interval. I don't know if that's gonna come up with anything. And I am literally such a perfectionist, guys. I cannot leave this as grey. That's just gonna stress me. So all of them have to be coloured white. And there we go. That is like our starter. But this is gonna be set number 1. And you should still check though. Yup, everything moves together.
And it's actually kind of crazy how far you can move this. Like, it feels like it should not work at all.
And the only thing I can really compare this to is redstone. It literally feels like Minecraft redstone, where you have it all running like underneath the build. So that is the first half of our interval screen. And the second half, oh my god. And I remember everybody actually there was like, how the hell are you doing this? Now, this is going to be well annoying to deal with if I don't move it out whilst we decorate. And what can we add on here? Oh, I kind of want to add like a picture of me, because you guys in the past have uploaded some rogue things of me. What is that? Where is that even from? Now, the only thing is, how am I going to get that in the middle? Anyway, we're going to need another little blob, I think. Is that in the middle? Because we ain't getting that back once we've placed it in. And people sometimes ask me, actually, where I got my logo from. I've literally had this throughout, I don't know, years. Just some random GFX girl made it for me. Anyway, I want to add like a little bit more detail. So I might use the water texture, and we can outline this in like panels. And honestly, guys, I think that is good for the old interval screen. So we'll push that back behind there, and wunderbar. So that is going to pop up in between sets. I think I may have got a little bit ahead of myself. Like, I think we need to place in some seats and things at this point in time. Now, please do not expect this to be like one of the TikTok theatres. I am not Jesus. I don't know how they do it, guys. I actually don't know how they do it. They make it so good. This is just going to be like a classical theatre. Still grand. We're still going to have like big boxes. And I think I'm going to add fences just purely for safety reasons. I do like the vertical planks, don't I? Sorry, but that looks so good in black. How have I never used that before? And then, of course, we must pair that with some wall trims, my darlings. If we're to talk about musicals, guys, I'm not like a musical theatre kid at all, but I do enjoy a good musical. I think the ones I've seen live, I've seen Wicked live, like the West End one. That was really good. Elf. But yeah, I do love a bit of theatre myself. And now I probably should add flush doors here, but I think it's a bit late for that. So I'm just going to tell people, yeah, don't be busting through my doors. So yes, that's basically all of the lights in. Obviously, that can all be turned off as we've established. So now it's time for the seats. And they actually are very, like, careful with their seats. They don't go adding millions of them. And I kind of want to add these, but there's so much, aren't they? I know we do have the genuine theatre chair, though. Like, these are so expensive, and then you end up having, like, 500. And I'm like, you can't even have that many people in a server. So what do we think about them? I don't know. I don't know if that looks nice. I guess you can't tell till you've got a lot of them in. Jeez, these are well close. I remember when I went, I kept running to the front seat to get it. And then when I would, like, go to get popcorn or something, I would get people to reserve my seats. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 36 seats. So technically, you can fit 75 people in a neighborhood these days. So let's add another 18 seats up here, which makes it 54. And it's like, it feels good to scale in Bloxburg as well. Doesn't feel like too over the top. I'm so excited. So that's everything really needed, obviously, other than like the entrance. Oh my God. Why have I built this so close to the front?
15 minutes later.
Okie dokie, guys. It's a bit later on. What was that bomb? Is Bloxburg getting nuked? Anyway, it might look like I've just added a box in here, but I've actually done the whole back. I've added the staircases in, added some lights in the basement and stuff. And then it also sort of worked out quite well with the layout, having these spaces here, because these can be little ticket booths. I really wanted these when I thought of this theatre idea, and I was worried I wouldn't be able to get them, but it turns out that I can have whatever I want. I was going to do like a little one of these. You know, the theatre in town has it. Are you kidding me right now? Screw you. No, I'm joking. We'll just make that black. And then on the top here, we're going to have some red basic shapes. Yes, a bit rogue, but basically just creating like a cool little descending pattern. Oh, I like that. And I know it's nothing crazy, but this is obviously about the inside today. The only thing other than the sets themselves is like the little backstage area. And the black doesn't even look black anymore. It looks like blue. So I'm going to make it really black. Also, it can never hurt to have those tracking lights. And oh my God, I'm Jesus, guys. I've always wanted to ascend to heaven. And there we go. Now I am.
My name is Jesus.
And yeah, the oopsie daisy I made was actually the whole stage. I didn't realize we're going to have to leave like a little gap in the middle of the stage. Purely because I want us to have a floating platform. It's me. And is it just me who kind of wants to go try that right now, guys? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Because we're not really going to have time for a tour, are we? We're just going to be opening this straight up. So this is like a mini tour just before we do the sets. As you go up the stairs, this is like the main view. It's very brightening. And then, oh, look, this is where you'll walk in. So this will be up, yeah, this interval stand most of the time. When we want it down, I'll have my alt account down here, scoot this scooter off. And then as you can see, it's gone. That's so cool. So if we toggle this, guys, I'm literally going to be like coming out of the ground. Guys, so the first set I'm going to do is the balcony scene. I think it was like, so was it where Romeo like climbed up or something? It was something very sweet and innocent. Anyway, the first thing that we need to worry about doing is just getting the cube and the floor up there. And also, I only have $39,000.
30,000.
Definitely gonna have to go rob off another plot. And this is actually something I need to talk to you guys. I have no plots left. I've deleted almost all of my plots. Apart from the ones like I really love and have an emotional attachment to, I've kept them. So the night sky is gonna be made of foil. Which of you look like the sky? Or this one actually does ice. Ice, baby. And then the rest of it's gonna be like grass, because we're gonna add a lot of greenery and stuff. So the balcony itself, I'm gonna be building this first, and then we're gonna be building everything around the balcony. And I almost feel like we should maybe use the curved ones as well on the side. Okay, there we go. Oh! Huh? That is actually a scam. That did not look like that a second ago. Okay, there we go. I've worked out how to do it, guys. That looks a little bit better. Now, didn't Juliet live in a castle or a mansion? Because it was, I remember this part, it was like the Montagues and the Capulets. And I actually did really well in my English literature exam, guys, which was Romeo and Juliet. I actually got an A star. Anyway, so that's the main castle in. We should probably also add like a little mini castle behind as well. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Well, maybe I won't do it like that. I probably won't book any more theatre jobs if I do that. Now, the balcony is going to actually be kind of fun. We're going to use vases. That is actually pretty cool, to be honest with you. I do wish it could go all the way around, but unfortunately it can't. So we'll probably should add some like fake doors or something here. I know some of the actual BLOXBURG plant. Is it these? Oh my god, what is this trolling me for? These were copy and paste for literally the other day. Hang on, didn't they add like theatre, like decals? Yes! Wonderful. Okay, so add some rocks down here. We've got our stage tree. As for the stepping stones, these are actually very easy because look, bloop, bloop, bloop. No, actually, I'm gonna make that the second set, which means we'll have to push it over a little bit. But I'm pretty sure the last one's when they die. Bye. Oh, sorry if you've never watched it, by the way. But yeah, they will die. Sorry. So now we should probably do set 1. And isn't this where they meet? A masked ball. A lot of sets are actually kind of easy. They're just like arched ways and stuff. And I am going to show you the next 2 sets. But I think I want the final one to maybe be a surprise. So I'm thinking maybe some like black and white checkers as their fancy flooring. And oh, it would be so cool if we could have a chandelier, wouldn't it? But I don't think we can. Nah, sorry. Anyway, so we're going to be using these pillars as a reference because I'm almost certain you cannot copy pillars. No, you can't. So basic shape 101. And then the easy part is doing the cylinder, the Capulet ball. And I remember now, because in like English class, we would have to watch Romeo and Juliet. It was actually really fun, do you know what I mean? Like no work. And yeah, I remember they met at a masked ball. Well, I think they were looking for a fish tank in the film I watched. I do know you are allowed, I think it's called the Monstera plant. Oh, that's nice. Okie dokie, guys, we are now on set 3. And I actually looked up what are the key Romeo and Juliet scenes. And it literally says the first meeting of Romeo and Juliet and the balcony scene as the first 2. So we were knocked out of the park. I then had to pick the fight between Romeo and Tybalt, Juliet's death and the final tragic death, or the secret marriage. There's so many options. And I've chosen to do the secret marriage. I thought it could be kind of cute. And also it means we can basically just rob the pillars that we used on the other set as well. But yes, this is going to be the romantic wedding scene. And please, for the love of Lord Jesus, please let these string lights be copy and pastable. Yes, they are. What's the other thing that we can add to make it look like a marriage? Maybe some like flowers. Somebody's already here. Oh my god, what is that? Is that a clown? Wedding scene, done. Also, I've got broke Reese's in the game, guys. So if we look, broke Reese's, there we go, true Reese's too. So that is my alt cam that's gonna be down here doing all of the bits and bobs. And then the final scene is where Juliet, I don't actually know if I can say this on, you should probably get demonetized. Basically, I don't know where it happens, but I think like they're in a tomb or something. Basically, I think one of them, maybe Romeo, thinks that Juliet, you know, but she didn't. And so he, and then she wakes up, and then because he's dead, she goes, oh, now I will just die. So it's all very sad, actually. And yeah, I'm just gonna add the final touches. And the next time I see you guys, we will be performing. Okie dokie, guys, here we are in the behind the scenes. I've got broke Reese's out, which is kind of weird. It's like my doppelganger. Is this the Vampire Diaries? Anyway, I digress. This is Romeo, who's already getting in character saying love you. And we are about to rise up and be revealed to the audience. Everyone come upstairs. That is so awkward, literally no one came upstairs. Okay, it's started. I've got my broke Reese's, so I'm gonna take her over there. And oh crap, she doesn't have permissions. Right, 1 second. Let me toggle the lift. Da 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 da! Hello and welcome to Romeo and Juliet. I don't know if the actors are meant to say this, but I'm actor slash manager slash vocal coach. Da da da! Da 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 da! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yes, I know. Ooh, hello, miss. Wow, this looks so professional. I can't believe I managed to do this, guys. No, I'm new here. My name is Romeo. Get off the stage, fatty! Who is that girl in it? Yes, miss. Well, my father would not like this. It is great to meet you too. You are the most stunning man I've ever. Get this absolute skank out of here. It is so nice to meet you, my beloved Romeo. Shall we escape to the countryside? La 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 la. La 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 la. Scene 1 ends.
That was so cool. Why was that girl just stood up all the time? Sit down!
They really impressed her. She presses a button and just kind of disappears and changes into a different thing.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Right, scene 2. Right, guys, the thing is, after hearing all of their opinions, which is lovely, I can't remember which scene was the marriage one. I think maybe this is the marriage one. Scene 2. Romeo, Romeo. Romeo, art thou? Romeo can't fit through the stage. Romeo, Romeo. Oh! Romeo, my love, you bought me a tree.
We're speaking! I got love.
My Juliet, my Romeo. Can this 24 karat gold Labubu get off my stage? We need to run away together, Romeo. Romeo, please. I've always wanted you. He's climbing. He's climbing to get me. We should run away and be married together. Scene close.
Wow. Oh, 2 acts left, guys. 2 acts left.
Oh, no. Oh, thank you, Romeo. Guys, this is such a good actor. Right, guys, we're going to rearrange this, and we now need to spawn in set 3. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Romeo, is it right? Our love is strong and right. Is it truthful, PP? Is your PP? Is it? He's grabbed me away. He's grabbed me away. Gets FaceTime. Romeo's died. Right, if this scatty girl does not get out of here, guys, I cannot live without him. My Romeo.
Yes, you can.
Welcome to the final scene. Oh, God. What's happened to me? My Romeo. Romeo.
Don't die, Reese.
He died. I must die myself.
No.
What happened?
Die.
He's going to end the play. Definitely the play.
Encore.
Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So there we have it, guys. It was a raging success. I hope you guys liked this video. Thanks for watching, and more theatre productions to come.